Hello?
Hi, good morning. I'm calling for Shelley Taylor.
Hi, this is Shelley.
Hi, Shelley. This is Stacy Buford, the admissions coordinator at the University of Florida College of Dentistry. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Well, Shelley, I am calling with good news, wanting to congratulate you on your acceptance to the University of Florida College of Dentistry.
Oh my gosh, is this a joke?
No, I promise it's not a joke. This is for real, and I'll prove it to you. We're going to send you an email with the acceptance letter so you can see it right away. You don't have to wait for it to arrive in the mail.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it.
Congratulations, Shelley. We're just so excited that you're going to be part of the entering class. Be sure and read the email and follow those instructions, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
I will. Thanks again.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I need to update my Facebook status. I just got into dental school! Yes! Wow. I wonder what dental school is going to be like.
Congratulations and welcome to the University of Florida's College of Dentistry. We are so glad you're here. You have worked really hard and your work has paid off. You're here, you're in dental school. It's going to be challenging at times, but it's also going to be fun at times. I can promise you that. You're in for an exciting journey. Now, before you begin this journey, are there any questions that you have?
I can't believe I'm finally here. I'm a little nervous. Can you tell me how to survive dental school?
Shelley, that is a great question. I think I actually have some students who might be able to answer that really well. Let's take a look.
My biggest adjustment to dental school is probably getting back into the mode of studying, especially all day, every day. I took a year off, so I was doing research for like a full year. But you do get used to it. You go home, you study, and you kind of cram right before exams, a little extra, and you get through.
My biggest adjustment was wearing steel blue scrubs every day.
So the biggest adjustment for me at dental school was in undergrad. I went to UF for undergrad, and I would just study 2 or 3 days before a test and go in and kill the test. But here, you try to do that and it doesn't work. You actually have to keep up with the material, actually be able to, every day go home and spend a little bit of time like doing something. It doesn't have to be hours at a time, just 15, 20 minutes going over the stuff that you went through during the day, and that'll help you in school.
I went to UF also for undergrad, and it was a big adjustment because in undergrad you're only in class for maybe 4 hours a day. In dental school you're in class from 8 to 5 most days and sometimes longer, so you have to break up your studying and manage your time well.
One of my biggest adjustments coming back to school was I worked as a full-time hygienist, so just getting used to studying and the amount of hours I needed to put into studying was a little bit different than I was used to.
And it was similar for me. I had a degree in finance and a background in business, and I hadn't taken any science classes, so coming back to school and just learning how to study again and study for those intense classes was a big adjustment.
It wasn't a big adjustment for me coming. It's been a good environment with classmates and faculty coming from out of state. I came from Illinois. Probably I had the most fun getting used to the Miami lifestyle and Miami scene with all my classmates that I'd never been accustomed to, so that's been fun.
My biggest adjustment just was getting used to going home over the breaks, buying the plane ticket and spending all that time to go home, because you can't make it home every weekend, which is kind of a blessing in disguise. Some weekends where you want to stick around and get some work done, you don't have all that distraction. But I came in and had a roommate that was from UF, so that helped definitely. And you have a bunch of friends right away, so I wouldn't really worry about the adjustment period. It kind of takes care of itself.
All right, my hardest class first semester was definitely dental anatomy and the waxing.
My hardest class was definitely biochem.
I think the hardest class first semester is professionalism. The concepts are really hard to grasp and you really have to study for the exam.
My hardest class was biochem as well.
I think probably my hardest class fall semester is probably anatomy. Not because the material was so hard, just probably the amount of time we had to put into it. You know, coming from undergrad, you have classes like 2 hours out of the week. We're in anatomy probably like what, 3-4 hours a day, and the amount of time out of school you had to spend just to devote to put in to studying the material was just, it was kind of tough. But I mean, we got through it. It wasn't that bad.
My hardest class was probably biochem. You're gonna hear anatomy a lot, but I had anatomy in undergrad, so it kind of was I was okay with that. But biochem gets really hard, so don't let it sneak up on you.
Ditto, biochem.
I would say my hardest class was biochem. I'm just not good at biochemistry, but I did study hard. Did the best I could.
My hardest class was anatomy, just because I didn't know anything about anatomy and I had to learn everything. So definitely the hardest class for me.
My hardest class would have to be dental anatomy. I'm working in the sim lab because it was my first time doing anything with my hands, so it took me a while to adjust to improve my manual dexterity.
Okay, so first semester for studying, I recommend transcribing for anatomy. At first I didn't do it, and then I started to do it. My grades went up. But I would recommend giving yourself about 3 hours to transcribe one Dr. Jackson lecture.
I would say for anatomy, group studying was really helpful, and coming in on the weekends to look at the cadavers. I know it sucks, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I would say like for the classes where there's like a ton of packets and information, I would try to like outline and like bold and underline like the most important points just to like condense it.
And I practice waxing a lot. So I brought it, you can actually bring your alcohol lamp home and practice at home, but it burns wood.
Okay, so for most classes, the way I study is re-listen to lectures and then make my own study guides based on what the professors emphasize in the lecture and also from the PowerPoints.
I'm the same thing with Connie. For most classes, I also make study guides. It helps me learn better. I don't re-listen to lectures unless I have to. Like when I know I go to class and I don't pay attention really, then I would re-listen to lecture. The only class that I listen to lecture, the whole entire lecture, would be gross anatomy, just because the professors talk really quickly, and so I want to make sure I get everything down. Definitely for gross anatomy lab, you want to read the lab manual beforehand so you have an idea of what to do when you're in gross anatomy lab.
Alright, so the way I like to study is after lecture, I'm like a visual person, so I feel like I have to see written down in text what the professor has been talking about. So I like to read the textbooks, I like to go back and re-listen to lectures, but actually write it down, and just seeing the words helps me remember it so much better.
And for me, I like to read the book. So for anatomy, I read ABD, and after that I just went back and wrote all my notes in the coloring book, so I had it all in one place. And don't worry guys, you'll get through it.
For de-stress for me, I definitely try to stay active, fitness-wise, whether it be playing basketball or hitting the gym. You kind of just have to keep it, you just have to stay doing it. I try to keep doing the things that I did in undergrad that kept me going, and that's what really kept me going then. So you gotta try and find time for yourself.
What I've learned so far is dental school is a marathon, and you just gotta learn how to pace yourself. If you're just gonna come out sprinting and I'm about to get straight A's and fall straight A's, and you burn out. So you just have to make that time for yourself. Put time in yourself. Like we go play basketball, I work out. If I'm studying and I can't anymore, I'll go jogging, or I'll just sit on the couch for like 2 hours, watch TV, talk to my family. You just have to do something just to get away from school every now and then, or else you're just gonna burn out.
Alright, so what I do to de-stress this semester, sim lab has been a little frustrating for me, so every day after school, I go straight to the gym, bring my workout clothes, and just change and go there and work out for like 30 minutes or so and just de-stress. And that's what I do.
I play soccer. We have a team with a bunch of people from the dental school, and we play every Thursday.
I think it's important to de-stress from school, kind of clear your mind, get away from everything. I like to play sports. There's lots of intramurals offered, basketball, soccer, golf, you name it.
I like to de-stress by going to the gym and working out and running.
So you definitely need to de-stress first semester. I would say the best thing to do is go to Midtown on Fridays, Cantina and Salty. Okay, during the week, early week, I go to the gym as my de-stress and I take the classes. I Burn and Total Body are amazing. And then Thursdays, I get my line dance on at 8 seconds. And it's awesome.
For my de-stress, we started as a class to take cake decorating at Michael's, so every Sunday we go and cake decorate.
My de-stress is a whole lot of nothing. I go home and I do nothing, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, I hope the students were able to answer your question. Does anyone else have a question?
Thanks, that was really helpful, but could you tell me a little bit more about the sim lab?
Hello everyone, congratulations on getting accepted. I'm sitting here in my sim lab station and I want to let you guys know a little bit more about what you'll be doing in here. As you can see, these are my instruments. You guys will learn more about their names and how to use them while you're in here. You guys will also have psychomotors where you're going to have to recreate the anatomy of the tooth with wax. So that'll help you practice with your hand skills and learn more about the teeth. And basically all of your practice in here will prepare you for your third year in the clinics. Good luck everyone, enjoy the ride.
Congratulations guys, welcome to UFCD. This is SimLab. You'll spend a lot of time here your first 2 years. I'm working on, I guess, Fred, and I'm doing composites, which you'll do your second semester after waxing. Learn your anatomy, have fun with waxing, you'll get through it, and you'll get to the fun stuff, which is amalgams and composites. So, good luck.
Hey everyone, so here at the University of Florida College of Dentistry, they recommend that everybody get a pair of loops. Loops help you to keep a good posture while you're working in the clinics, as well as help you visualize the anatomy of the tooth a little bit more. Towards the end of the first semester, the school puts on a loops fair, and a bunch of different companies come and show you their products. So it's not something you need to worry about right away. The school will inform you of when the fair is going to be. I would highly recommend them. They really help with the anatomy, and you'll need them towards the end of your second semester.
This here is my dear friend Dances with Wolves.
Hello, and this is Jamal. And this is Enrique.
Hey y'all, we're here in SimLab and I'm here with Ali, my good friend, and he's actually giving me some lessons on a procedure that we're working on today. And my advice to you is if you're struggling in SimLab and you know someone who is better and they're really good with their hands, you can always go ask them for help. Don't wait until the last minute, because then your psychomotor comes up really fast and you have no time. So, and also the junior senior lab is open 24 hours. You can go there after school, and I recommend doing that because the time that you're here during your class is not enough time. You need to practice, and but everything's going to be fine. Everyone gets through it. We all help each other out. So good luck.
I hope you guys are excited about working in the sim lab. I know that's one of the favorite parts of the day for a student. Are there any other questions?
Is there anything else that we should know before starting this journey?
Let's see if they can answer this one for you.
Alright, something I wish I knew is that everyone has greatly different opinions about, what the material is like, what classes are like, and so just take it with a grain of salt, just because one person says something's going to be crazy or something's going to be easy, get a couple people's different opinions and see what it is for yourself, because everyone thinks about things differently.
Everyone's going to freak out about the first anatomy quiz, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, definitely quizzes in all your class, take them serious. It's kind of like built-in extra credit for the class. If you do really well on all your quizzes, it's going to help you out in the end. You make the difference between an A and a B for sure.
Dork. Lives at home. Dork.
Oh, he's filming. Well, one of the things I wish I would have known going into dental school was how much of a full-time job it is. It's not like undergrad where you're in school for 2-3 hours. You're here 8 to 5, and then you have to go home and take care of schoolwork.
Well, I heard from a lot of dental students beforehand that it was going to be really, really hard, and when I got here, it's not as bad as everyone puts it out to be. You have time to do what you want, you just have to make time.
I guess I wish I knew that you could fail a psychomotor. You're gonna have a bad day, it's inevitable at some point, so just, flow with it. People can help you out afterwards and it'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a huge thing because, all of us are really good students, and psychomotors are one of those things that you can't always predict what's going to happen, and you might not be prepared for the situation that you end up with in a psychomotor. And I think the biggest thing is learning to stay calm during a psychomotor, and remember to learning how to troubleshoot for the psychomotors. Like, okay, I just melted my entire tooth during a psychomotor, what do I do now? And I think those are really
It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wish that I would have known not to let the years above me freak me out. I think I panicked a lot for a lot of things, and it really isn't as bad as people want to make it out to be. I think it's just this chain reaction that keeps happening, but you're gonna be okay.
I wish I would have known how important study breaks are. Definitely take them. So if you guys ever want to go out to Midtown, just let me know. We're down to go out with you guys. I wish I would have known that in undergrad, although you only go to school an hour here and there, here you're probably going to be in school from 8 to about 4:30 almost every day, so get used to it.
And I wish I would have known that for anatomy, you don't need to buy shoes. You can just wear whatever ones you have. And first semester, they don't really care about having tennis shoes or anything, so you can wear whatever. But second semester in operative, that's when you start having to have high socks and stuff.
I'm part of the Student National Dental Association. Pretty much our goal is to promote and encourage academics for minority students, but you do not have to be a minority to join this club. Some of our main events are the oral cancer walk, we do an impression program which is really cool, and we also do wax and relax.
I'm a part of ASDA, we're a big group around here. We're the student division of the ADA, so we'll keep you updated on all the legislative updates in dentistry. And we also sponsor one of the big events in the dental school called Mighty Molar, where all 4 classes compete against each other, so come out and join us.
I'm part of Psi Omega. It's the second largest student organization here at the dental school. We do all the tailgates for all the football games. We host a graduation ceremony for the graduating seniors, as well as numerous social events throughout fall, spring, and summer.
Hi, I'm a part of the new business club here at UFCD. If you want to figure out how to pay off those student loans, come and join us.
And I'm part of the Hispanic Student Dental Association. You do not have to be Hispanic to be part of this club. We have a lot of great events, including a mojito night and a health fair for migrant farm workers. So don't forget to come out in a few weeks to the Student Organization Fair and check out all the great clubs that UFCD has to offer.
Go Gators!
Well, I hope you guys are getting excited about dental school. We have time for one last question.
So I'm very excited, but I'm also a little bit overwhelmed. Can you show me some places around campus?
Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you a few places around campus. So this is the Health Science Library. It has 3 floors. The first floor is a group study floor, the second floor has computers, and the third floor is the quiet floor. So if you find yourself not being able to focus at home to study for anatomy, this is a great place to come and study with your fellow classmates. So this is the blue room. It's on the 2nd floor of the Communicore building. This is a very quiet room. There is no talking allowed. So if you're the type of person that needs complete silence to study, this is the perfect room for you. It's open 24 hours and you have to bring your own computer. There's no computers in here, but there's a bunch of tables and cubicles, and you can study even at 3 a.m. if you want on Saturday nights. So this is the Henry Schein store located on the 2nd floor. This is where you'll come to buy teeth for your dentiform when you start taking your operative and dental anatomy courses. And you can also get toothpaste here for only $1. This is the junior senior lab. It's right next to the sim lab. This is where you come to practice outside of class to prepare for your psychomotors. This is the Office of Education located right down the hall from D33. This is where you come if you need an excused absence form and also if you need any tutoring help.
Well, I hope that this was helpful and that all of your questions have been answered. This is an exciting time. You're on an exciting journey. You're one step closer to making your dreams come true. Congratulations, everybody, and again, welcome.